It's on fire. It's scary, Ellie. Wake up and burn. The nun is terrified, brandishing hands and feet frantically, calling Ellie to teach. Ellie lay motionless on the floor, no matter how loud Nicole called. A fading fire came from nowhere and pierced her tail. The fire started Wake up. Eli just realized that the surroundings are completely foreign. The flames gradually, Ellie and Ra. If they don't leave quickly, they don't die. The fire also died, suffering a thing. Two weak-footed girls with soft hands standing in the midst of a blaze. They're almost disoriented. Can't find the way out. Where is Eli standing in the middle of the fire, asking Nicole? Nicole coughed her mouth and said, "Looks like we were drugged and dragged here." Ellie angry, cross up the hateful. "Don't let me know which son of a bitch did it, or I'll skin him." Look, in times of emergency, there's skin peeling. Eli, find a way out. It's not too late to find someone to skin you later. The fire is getting bigger. The bars on the roof were destroyed by fire. Is tumbling down, rumbling. A very large beam, right in front of Nicole and Ellie. It scared the two girls. They both cried hoo-hoo. "We're not going to burn here." The nun lay weeping. Ellie didn't seem to have recovered from her anger, just answered, "Not sure. She's trying to get out of here." To the man who put you on fire. "It's a losing battle. But I can't think of a way. The wooden slats on the burnt roof keep falling. A big stick is about to fall on the girls' heads." Emergency situation panic. Neither of them had time to react. According to reflections, the girls just raised their hands to their heads and closed their eyes. Looks like we're really dead. Suddenly, there's a voice. "Fucking Eli, you two don't know." Issei Fang, standing under the burning wood. Two hands holding it, saving two girls. Eli and Nicole were surprised when you see the wind, but also overjoyed. The two girls called the CACA. Save the dew. The stick burns away, waving to girls to follow me. "Come on, follow me." Ellie looked at Theo with deep appreciation. They don't want their lives to save us. Thank you for continuing to lead the way. Follow me. The fire continues to burn. Outside still take turns carrying water to put out the fire. Under the command of the Yubin. Hurry up and bring the water. Bring water quickly. Continue to put out the fire, Nanla. Keep your eyes on the fire. I don't stop thinking about nuns. His sweet daughter. The fire is burning here. Like a burning fire. Like burning the heart of a father. He kept pushing. Command everyone to get water to put out the fire. Look, there seems to be someone out there. He pointed his hand towards the fire. And in the thick smoke, she and Ellie gradually appeared. Liu Feng is carrying a weak nun on his back. Everyone present was extremely excited. Boob's new big old man doll. Lady Niu and Mina all breathed a sigh of relief. He is their owner. It's good to be Master Ra. Master Eli Nicola. The roar of joy echoed in unison. After coming out of the fire, everyone takes care of the owner. And two girls. Nicole gets Mina to put on her jacket and give her a drink. Eli's pouring the water bottle upside down. Is this Eli really a girl? 2. Just ignore it. Injured in the left shoulder. Temporarily pull clothes close to the top down to bandage the wound on the shoulder. He's standing with his arms crossed towards the girls. Eli and Nanla asked, "So you're drugged?" Eli's still that angry face. She stood up and squeezed the water bottle in her hand. Voice of discontent. "It's not wrong to anesthetize. We set it on fire." That son of a bitch. The nun just sat quietly listening to Eli. This time the chain of events. Quickly understand that it's all the work of the saboteurs. The Baron's wrong hand kisses the ghost. He suddenly said he dared to use the next one. The girl with the tail heard Liu Feng suddenly did not understand. What's next? So the exile class was opened. He explained to Eli little by little. Why was I trapped? And how things go on and on. You see, first they sent someone to lure us into a trap. Then ambush outside the city. Wait until everyone is lured out of the city. They set fire to the wage warehouse. Ellie now understood everything. It's a wicked heart, she said. Suddenly, from a distance, someone was shouting loudly. Guys, hurry up. Help the Lord put out the fire. Put out the fire quickly. And the people who were there. I saw the people coming. Mina realized. It's those people. That's the merchant's name. Food with the juniors calling for more people to come. They're carrying 1 or 2 buckets of water each. Heading towards the fire. The mouth never stops screaming. Being a boss is so good for us. This is the time to pay back. We must put out the fire. The merchant at the top of his mouth shouting lies. The crowd shouted, follow the right fire extinguish good. Come get more water. That's right, lots of water. The people of the juggler merchant. Always drinking water. Fire extinguishers are all crooks. It's clear that they're doing it again and being good people. The robbers said, I'm going to kill them. Mina couldn't hold back her anger. She ran away before she was ordained. Stop waiting. Don't get excited. Those who are deceitful on the outside are honest. But in their hearts, they are extremely happy. Especially the merchant, he's aesthetically pleasing. The boy dared to leave me. This is a lesson for you. I stopped Mina from explaining. They've created a good image. In front of everyone, there's no evidence of a move. You can't convince people. It's a talented young man. I know how to look so far ahead. There's actually no evidence. It doesn't make sense to act now. It makes people more suspicious. So how should we do that? Just look at them or something. Mina was upset. Out of my mouth, I have to do that. But not very pleasant in the heart. I looked at them with a look of anger. But it's not time to solve them. I have to swallow this shit down. I'm afraid you have to be brave to do it. Asshole dare to play me. Let's wait and see. After a lot of work, the fire finally died out. There's nothing left of the food. Beyond a pile of ashes. The food merchant with his men. Closer to the wind. Look sorry to Ra. I saw a fire. Immediately summon everyone to lend a helping hand. I can't believe I didn't make it. Mina helped him put on his clothes and smile. So thank you very much. Without everyone's help, maybe this small town has been burned down. The wind also cleverly replied, being the owner of the customer is so good, but what's this all about? No food can suddenly burn. The merchant stroked his red mustache, the same color as his hair, deliberately starting the story. The crowd standing there also jumped. That's right, master. It's what happens. Suddenly, he walked closer to the merchant. You're talking about the Sao fire. We really do know who's doing it. His eyes widened as if to the merchant. See through his heart. He heard Lao Feng say it was done by AI. It's very confusing in my heart. He told himself he wouldn't guess Ra. Be quiet a little and speak up. It's all done by hackers. The wind is sure as nails. It makes everyone feel surprised. Mina Nicole Eli the cow. They must be finding it hard to understand. And the businessmen. I can't believe the answer of the devil. The crowd is wondering. The Sao hackers are showing up at this time. The questions are gradually being asked. It hasn't come to the surcharge harvest yet. There are hackers. Sao. The wind continues to speak. Momentary. We still don't know what the hackers are up to. But I've just come back from outside. I didn't see anyone suspicious. Those bandits must still be in the city. The crowd heard Liu Feng speak. It's buzzing again. They haven't gone yet. Oh my God, it's dangerous. People don't have to worry too much. Hands out to calm the crowd. The owner of the Atlantic City. It's my responsibility to protect everyone. From now on, we'll blockade the Atlantic. Check the whole city for hackers. For a peaceful Atlantic City. When he finished speaking, everyone shouted. Lord, 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 Lord. Master of Mr. Min. Everyone shows one heart. Support the owner and put a lot of faith in the wind. Just the Kier and the others. His people are confused. What the hell is this guy doing? Father not Ra should blame the thief Sao. He wondered. Mina is coming now. Bring my question, as well as of people asking directly. Save Feng. It's obviously done by the bastards. Why did you say it was a hacker? The host did not reply immediately. It's just a smile full of meaning. Just waiting to see if it works. The moon rises, the night sky falls again. Inside the food merchant's shop. The sound of a glass. That poor boy, his mother, is a big network. That way he didn't die, one of the loudspeakers. But it burns. His food is not bad. The name at the time thought it was a hacker. Another guy just put a piece of meat on the plate and said, he now wants to seal off the Atlantic. Caught the Sao hacker. Ha 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 ha, a long-haired cartoon. Where did the glass of wine fly into his head? You idiots are dying, and you don't know why. The book was published in public. It's because the hacker set fire to the salary warehouse. That's because he knows we did it. But he has no evidence. Just now, the merchant threw a glass of wine at him and said, he's blockading the Atlantic. He said he wanted to catch a hacker. But actually, Ra borrowed the codename, find trouble for us. Turns out this businessman isn't too stupid. Without realizing Liu Feng's intentions, he was worried about such a situation. So we have to do something. The people asked. He still has no evidence. Probably not going to find it directly. Just need. The merchant could not finish his sentence. Suddenly, there was a scream outside. Loud cry. Hoo, what's the matter? Hackers come to steal paychecks, and damn it, there are real hackers. The people in the room stood up anxiously and asked each other. But the merchant didn't think so. He yelled at the fool. It's a fake exile. This businessman is suspicious. He continued. I didn't expect him to fake a hacker. He said and slammed his hand on the table near the window. The table is vibrating. He shot a burning candle to the ground. Turn off the lights as if you are good. The quiet space doesn't last long. Someone just ran from outside. I just called out loud. It's not done. Code hacker. Sir, our salary warehouse has been robbed by thieves. You were killed too. He said he was breathing. The merchant's mouth was open now. Maybe the real Roman thief Sao. We're going to kill people. One of his men spoke up. Just said. Before they could run, the door was pushed open. A group of soldiers with swords rushed in. Thieves kill and save lives. They're running and screaming. The merchant and his men looked at their feet. And then they run away. Run. He ran to the nearest window. He stood on top of the boy. Close your eyes, close your nose, try to squeeze through the window. He pulled off his half-season noble shirt because it was too tight. Immediately tearing to reveal the fat belly that stuck on the window. God damn it, it stuck. He gritted his teeth at his subordinates and quickly pushed me down. From behind, the thief chased him to where he was swinging towards him. Now he wants to escape, but because I'm too fat to hide. Just through the window. He wrote his mouth. If I had known, I would have lost weight today. I have not eaten too much for fat. And there's no hole that fits. From behind the thief who chased near the window. Then he stepped on the candle that had fallen. Slipped and fell forward. He's got his head in his ass. Excited. Kier's business name naturally deflated a boom. After discharging a certain amount of gas out, his stomach is likely to shrink. Through the window, leaving the thief with a haunting smell. It's dead. The merchant's name fell from the window. Fell on the roof of the makeshift shack outside. And then rolled to the ground. Dear Lord, you don't know. Fortunately, we have a lot of fat. They are here to chase. Hordes of thieves. I saw the merchant and his staff. They're chasing. The servant looked at the bandits coming. It's very scary. He turned to the merchant. The hackers are here. The thief came and quickly reported to the master. He had a hand on his collar. One hand quickly covered his mouth and he shouted. Report something to the owner of this idiot. Because his cry was so loud. Two people in front heard it. They ran away in uneasy anxiety. They said, "What? The hackers are here. I'm going to report to the boss." Whether you like it or not, there was also someone who reported the news. It must be the Kier businessman. There were more cunning schemes than people. He could see through what the wind would do. Should be worried. So scared. That's a fat guy afraid of death. In the magnificent castle of Liu Feng, the light is still on. 5 people exiled Niu Ban. Mina, Ellie, and Nicole are preparing a cake tea party. These cute donuts, again made by Nicole's ingenious hands. He's lying on the table. Eli was excited that he was about to eat them. Save the Wind asked. Nunla, Eli, have you got it? Thank you, Master. We don't care. The nun just brought a teapot and poured it into Liu Feng's cup. Just replied. A tender smile, and his eyes filled with happiness, shining on her delicate face. The beauty of the girl. Nicoland always has a little air. I feel so embarrassed every time I ask you something. Where is it not? I thought I was dead. That's a lot. So many pastries can be comforting. That's Eli's voice, as opposed to Nicole girl 2 hands to donuts. My mouth is still talking and chewing. It looks funny. I saw Eli like that and laughed. You can eat as much as you want. Mina also gave her portion of the cake to Eli. The owner has a voice. To become a master, someone came to report that there were hackers in the city. They stole food and fled out of the city. When you get there, put the cup of tea on the plate. Hands down on the table. Stand up immediately and give orders. Horse riding. Missing GIA. The robo was ordered to gather his army and get his weapons. To give orders in a drastic manner. Cold eyes. Determined not to spare the intruders. To riot the Atlantic. We're going after the hackers, he said as he walked out the door. Out at night, the urge of galloping horses. Scrub, scrub. Ha 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 ha. A group of people in full face cloaks. Torch handle, horse reins handle. Following are the chariots, carrying sacks of food that had just been stolen, back inside the city. They're running forward laughing. After stealing a lot of food. Towards the city gate. The horses cross the sharp wooden fences. In an easy way. The gates are open and they laugh with joy. Ha 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 ha. Inside the city, where the summons of the Niu Mon is also heard. Everybody, come out here with the owner to catch the thief. If you catch a hacker, you'll be rewarded. He raised his hand and shouted. The men in the city opened the door and walked out. They questioned each other. What's going on? Let's go. Go fight the thief. The owner leads the man himself. Too soon to destroy them. Then people stick. The eyes of the people are flutes, the hands of the people are axes. Everyone was eager to respond to the call. A loud shout. Catch the hacker for the bonus. Catch hackers, get bonuses. Catch hackers, catch hackers. The army follow the exile to where to shout so loud. A whole area of air. Save the Wind swinging up and shouting. The whole army started. Men and horses galloping through the night. Mina goes from one roof to another. Stop in front of the observation gate of passing people. Suddenly, Mina heard the exile called Mina. She went back to the tree and waited for them to show up. Report immediately. Save the order. Mina was listening to the young master. Mina went to hide behind the tree. By order of the young master. And everyone's going, and there's a shout. Liu Fang's men have left the city gate. If it's so boastful, would there really be SAO hackers? It seems so. Whether it's real or fake, this Atlantic city is too dangerous. We are still fast. The merchant and his men. They're hiding under people's homes. Inside the city gate. They're talking. Trying to escape from the Atlantic City. A long-haired guy says the gate is right in front. But the merchant stopped him with a foolish caution. Keep it down and catch the thief waiting for me. A young man just picked up a shovel. They just chased Liu Feng's men to fight the bandits. The merchant, who had been silent for a long time, spoke up. They are waiting for me to escape. I will report to Master Oma. To kill you in this Atlantic City. He's talking through his teeth. His eyes were red, as if reflecting his love. His enemy is the Atlantic City. He commands us all. So they decided to get out of the city. Mina, hiding behind the tree, saw it all. Mina's look through the night sky. It's admirable. Food traders are criminals. The murky night sky enveloped the still space. The moon's glow behind the clouds. More owl calls create horror. Suddenly, in the owl's yellow eyes, flashing on the human form. There's no one to go. Then out. This is the voice of the criminals you stole. The redhead is the leader. He began to lead his men, hunting for treasure in this dark forest. The more they go, the more open the forest road becomes. They seem to have it in their hands. This forest area, in front of the thieves. It's a chariot that spills out in the middle of the road. Cut the sacks of food and pour it out on the street. And the horse is still grazing, as if nothing happened. Their food, whose eyes are lit up. Happy, when you see the sacks of food stacked in layers. On each other. It's our food. The disciples began to run to the standard chariot. How much food is picked up? Why is our food here? Just in time to bring it. Just picking them up and wondering. Suddenly, an arm stopped him. Then Roz the redhead stopped them. It's a little strange. Carefully, there are traps. That's the guy who does bad work. So always be careful and alert. What trap? This must have been dropped by a hacker on the run. A disciple said innocently. He made the red-haired man yell at him. Don't be a fool if you want to die. And yet, that disciple dared to turn on him. You are threatened, stupid. The redhead is done. He started pulling people in for stuff. Everybody, don't come out. This is our food. The rest of the disciples didn't know what to do. Just look at each other to act. I want food to save my hungry stomach. Don't want to be trapped. Don't be naive. Come and lend a hand, two of you. Then the old man hurry up. So before the exhortation of Kier. Then people also carry all their food in their cars. Be successful. It's done. Let's go. The old man. The boys are ready to move their horses. Why did I say no? The old man laughed contemptuously in the face. You're leading as if you're provoking. The red-haired man started to get angry and ran away. They run him and curse them. You really don't want to live. You wait to die. You still think this is a trap. They left them and decided to run away. Get as far away from the car as possible. Where does a torch come from? The fire's flickering startled the red-haired man. A group of people began to rush out. They shouted with indignant eyes. They just run, and they swear to catch the thief. It's getting more and more crowded. They hold no weapons. It's like the house has something to use, no matter the young or the old. The hackers are here to catch them. He appeared as a general. Lead the army to capture the Kier bandits. The red shirt highlights your bravery. Fat redhead can't run anymore. 2 spears convinced him. I don't know when. There's no way around the hackers. They're surrounding the stitches. Let them go. Put them on the same path. Everyone's cry echoed through the forest. To become a master. We're not hackers. An oligarch spoke out in denial. He hurriedly shook his head in denial. Redhead grinds his teeth. Look at my brothers. Save the wind. It's not a hacker. This is the food that thieves stole from the city. Why is it in your hands? Your words are steel. They have no way of denying it. 3 people just stand there. There's nothing to deny. Desperate eyes are waiting to die. It turns out the food traders are criminals. That's right. Food thieves want to deny killing them. People get more and more angry when they find out they've been cheated. They just want to take their spears and slash them to death. Their screams of indignation are growing more and more. That's very good. You dare to trap us. The redhead is even more angry and cornered. He only blames when he's trapped. Save Feng smirked. A cunning laugh. It's like winning a trophy. The evidence is clear. You don't even dare to catch the thieves. Just straight in front of them. Use your power to catch them. People started coming in and catching them one by one. They're starting to get scared because there's no way to run. The villagers reached for the red-haired man who made him fall. And not only that, they started bullying the hackers. Take them all out into exile, give them orders. The villagers quickly obeyed. The wind began to smile again. You can see it's a smile with a bad connotation. But he's become very handsome.